of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew. Saw the magician's assistant in half like, who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two grinded out squads will be on the field for today's matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10 in rushing yards. It's the Giants going up against the Rams. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Now Cutler to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset. Huh?
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's third down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
On third down, Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Manning finding time. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Manning to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The defense here for the Rams.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manning throwing on second down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. William Hayes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
They go play action with Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Beckham, the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So 2nd and 10 here.
What's right? What's right? What's right? What's right? Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Manning now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Manning now on first down. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They'll run here with Vereen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Shane Vereen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. To throw, Cutler. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Beckham, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs here. Into the red zone now. Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. To Breen out in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Vereen. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Shane Vereen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got Floyd on left. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing here, Cutler. 20! And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
The one running back is Gurley. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cutler now off the bootleg. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side, and the wideout in motion. Again, it's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, here's a handoff to Breen. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Cutler. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
From the gun on third down, Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Check 50, check 50. Gun.
They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Cutler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on 1st down to Vereen out in the flat. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught at the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shotgun now for Manning. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Manning to throw on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Right, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
On the direct snap, this is Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
4 down, 4 down.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Now Cutler on third and long. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper break.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. But Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They come up in an offset eye.
Zebra, back.
They'll run again with Vereen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Shift together here from the D-line. Manning looking to throw it. A dump off to Vereen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On the run, here's Vereen. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. It's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now it's Cutler. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's